you know, and especially where mental illness is involved. I mean, obviously someone who would do something like this is mentally ill. And to call them evil dismisses this illness and the fact that we can treat a lot of people who have mental illness. And fortunately in America, our prison system is the #1 customer for pharmaceuticals to control mental illness. And over half of our inmates in prison are diagnosed officially with some sort of mental illness. And many of them end up spending their lives in prison because they're not properly managed. And you know, if you think about the scientific facts, like that most of the men on death row, and they are primarily men, have had frontal lobe damage in their brain at some point, and this is where impulse control is. So it makes sense that someone who has a damaged area that controls impulse would be impulsive. So those are explanations, and I always quote one of our presidents, you may be familiar, has a good German name, Bush, who said, we're going to get all the evildoers. And that's such an excuse for saying the other people who aren't like us. And I think if we understand that criminals can be a lot like us, that will give us some understanding about how to stop them.
Also sie sieht das ähnlich wie Sarah Linton an dieser Stelle. Wenn man dann vom Bösen spricht, dann lässt man zum Beispiel außer Betracht,